Yeah, it's easier to be like, oh, I'm dropping 60 tonight and we're gonna win. A little different on the ice, but yeah, no, absolutely.
Unless you're Luca.
Poor Luca. Free
Speaking of
Luca.
Luca, let's go to that game because we didn't the two games that happened Wednesday, we didn't get a chance. We got a chance to talk about both on Tuesday. The Wednesday night games we haven't talked about yet. The Heat go up 2-0 on the 76ers. No surprise
Sixers
there.
are dead. Sixers are dead. I told you. Did I say 4 games? Was I say 5? They're dead. Absolutely dead. James Harden, people are seeing how overrated he was. I've known this for years. There's a reason why this guy has never won a goddamn playoff series by himself. He's neither the likes of Chris Paul to Dwight Howard to win the playoff series because the dude, when it comes to playoffs, you ain't going to shoot 30 free throws a game anymore. It's a little different, ain't it? And Doc Rivers, it's a little tougher when you have to coach against a good team, huh? A little different. You can't just say, fire these guys up and hope for the best. When you're facing a goddamn gamesman like Eric Spoelstra night in, night out, who's going to throw a 2-3 zone at you, throw a 3-2 zone at you, throw Bam on James Harden for the hell of it, just absolutely wreck your game plan. And the best you can do is be like, come on, boys, fire them up. Come on. I don't blow 3-1 leads. Come on, this ain't me. This is you. Come on now. The absolute Bush League.
Here's my impression of a Doc Rivers huddle on the sideline. All right, coach, what'd you see in the film? I was supposed to watch film. I was supposed to game plan. I thought I just yelled at you guys and you guys went and played because you're the players. I'm just the coach. We've beaten that drum to death. Like the Philadelphia 76ers are mentally weak, and there's no way around it.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, Jimmy. You're right. I'm done talking about this trash team. I will talk about the team that whooped their ass. This Miami Heat team is legit. They're legit. I still think the winner of this Boston-Milwaukee series is going to go to the NBA Finals. But Miami fully healthy. Tyler Hero coming off the bench is a goddamn luxury. There's a reason why you're sixth man of the year. When you have Oladipo, look, their death lineup of Kyle Lowry, Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, or Oladipo / Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker, and Bam Adebayo. PJ Tucker legit lines up against the best opposing player every single night. A dude is 6'8" and just grits and grinds his way to playoff defense. He knows what it takes to win 16 games. He did it last year. Like the dude just is hungry and I keep biting my tongue because this motherfucker bites my ass every time this team's good. But this Heat team is legit. They just could not beat Jokic in November. That's all I care about.
You care, Bear. Yeah. Jimmy Butler is the guy that I would like leading my team. Any team that I have, he is obviously the conversation is over. He was not the issue in Philadelphia. He was not the reason that team never was able to trust the
Minnesota.
Or Minnesota. All it took, the reason why he was the villain in those places was because the guys in that locker room didn't want to sacrifice what they needed to sacrifice to be great. Jimmy Butler has done that his entire life. He was not a one and done in college. He was not a guy on a full ride scholarship initially. He was not going to be a starter in the NBA, and he's willed himself to be the leader of what looks like the best team outside of maybe 3 others that I can name off the top of my head. The Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler. This is a great story for him. The last 3 seasons since the bubble has been awesome for J Butt.
Last year they were so badly injury prone. Jimmy Butler only played 2 of those games against the Bucks in that sweep, but. Yeah, like I said, this team, like I said, Spo. When Pop retires, Spo is by far and away the best coach in the league. It's not even close. The dude is the second longest tenured coach in the NBA. The only reason why he's second is because you have, in my opinion, the greatest coach of all time down in South Texas. So that's the only reason why. But yeah, no, Spo just does an incredible job getting the most out of his guys. Max Strus has been starting for these fuckers, and Strus just lights up the goddamn scoreboard. You get guys like Gary Vincent, Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, who all just play sparingly minutes. But one of those nights, those dudes are going to drop 30 on somebody's head out of the blue because that team gives them the confidence they need. And that's why Miami is just consistently just annoying to play in the playoffs. Absolutely annoying. It's a team that you look like, oh fuck, these guys again. Like they may not be have the likes to win it all. They may not have the likes to match up with Milwaukee or Boston or Phoenix or Golden State. But my God, you will know when you play the Heat. You will know when those fuckers come to town and they play that bushmouth football, or not football, bully mouth basketball. Wow, it's late.
Yeah, we're grinding for you all, so you guys can't give a shit, or if you give a shit, at least we know you listen. So I'll take it. Suns Mavericks. Monty Williams is also one of the better coaches I think that are left in
Absolutely.
this playoffs, and the Suns get a 129-109 victory. Luka dropped another 35, but CP3 was a big story out of this game. He was one of the top performers for the Suns, and he had 14 points in the fourth quarter.
As much as I hate him so much, I really hate him so much. I look. It goes back to the Chris days back in when they played New Orleans together, and him and Byron Scott. I just have a hatred for those two. But man, Devin Booker is just so fucking fun to watch. He really is. The dude lives the dumbest life. And poor Luka, my man. Oh man, Jalen Brunson just played his way out of the fat contract. If Jalen Brunson would have, look, I never wish injury upon anybody, but if Jalen Brunson would have got hurt and not played the second round series, he maybe would have got a $75 million contract. Because people are seeing that Jalen Brunson is a good role player on a good team. He is not more than that. He is not a number two at all, and on a good team at least, at all. And Phoenix is saying, you know what, Luka, get yours. Absolutely get yours. Well, you know, because no one else on your team. Davis Bertans played a great second game, and Kleber had that great first game, but they're not going to do that every night. You're telling me the likes of look, I love me some Spencer Dinwiddie skill buffs, but Spencer Dinwiddie ain't gonna do much for you. The likes of Dwight Powell is not gonna do much for you. I mean, these dudes don't got it. They don't got it. When you have JaVale fucking McGee take Luka off the dribble for a dunk, you know you're done for. You're done for. It's just not gonna work.
Yeah. It's just proven like that was a series that nobody wanted to win, and Dallas just happened to be the team that stuck together longer through it. It wasn't going to – we said it whoever made it out of that series was a sacrificial lamb for Phoenix. Yeah. I'll ask you this question. Why do you get like a 10-day vacation in the NBA playoffs? Because the Celtics and Bucks don't play again until Saturday.
I know, because they care about their players, Jimmy. We forget Gary Bettman does not give a fuck.
I just feel like that.
Adam Silver. I know. I agree. I'm not disagreeing, but Adam Silver respects his players. That's all I'll say. Adam Silver, arguably the best commissioner in all of sports, alongside Roger Goodell. Yes, it's slim pickings out there compared based upon what the other two fuckers are, who the other two are. So. Yeah, the NBA likes to look. Hockey barns are different. They will show out no matter what. NBA fans, if it's a Saturday night game, Friday night game, Sunday night game, Sunday day game, almost any building will be packed.
I would do, before we kind of wrap things up, predictions for the Saturday games. We talked a lot about the other two series, but for the Bucks and Celtics, and then the Grizzlies Warriors, the two series that are 1-1, who gets the upper hand on Saturday? Who are we talking about when we get ready to record next Wednesday's show is in position to move on to the next round?
I'll say Golden State goes up 3-1. They're winning 2 out. They're winning 2 at home. Grizzlies, that was the best shot they had. I think it was. This Grizzlies team is good. Very, very good. Very good coach. Taylor Jason, like I said, I'm going to give Taylor Jason a bunch of credit because he is one of the best young coaches we have in this league. But Golden State right now, they are not hitting on shots, and that's why Memphis is in games. It really is. Draymond getting ejected. You have Draymond getting poked in the eye. Curry losing, like being the only Batman with no Robin because Clay and Jordan Poole haven't showed us up to the second round of playoffs yet. I think it's only about time before the series. I think it goes 3-1 back to Memphis, honestly. The other series, I think it will be 2-2. Absolutely 2-2. I think Boston will take one, and I think Milwaukee takes one. Then it's a 3-game series with Boston having 2 home games, and I think Boston may be able to squeak it out then. But man, this Milwaukee versus Boston series is what we're seeing on the East Coast for hockey with Tampa Bay and Toronto. It's a team that is consistently good in Milwaukee, and it's a team that is hot and cold like no other. They're either top of your list to win the finals or middle of the road. There's no in between. And Boston right now, Tatum is different. That's all I'll say. Tatum is absolutely different.
I love the way that these guys are able to show out in the playoffs and dropping these big games and taking over different situations is huge. And it's interesting too because the NBA, there hasn't been as many games as the NHL playoffs this week, but the NBA has been in the news. You tweeted about it, the JJ Reddick situation. We didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, JJ Reddick is becoming my favorite analyst. That's another show I love listening to. Old Man at 3, he does such a good job with that show. It's a basketball analysis something.
Yeah, let's talk about that situation because I know that you were paying attention to it a little bit more than I was. You tweeted about it, and it happened on Wednesday, so we didn't get a chance to talk about it. But what was the situation, and what did you agree with what Reddick said?
It's this notion about Draymond. Look, Draymond is a fucking pissant to everyone when you're playing against him. But there's a reason his gamesmanship is so smart. And then you have the old head saying Draymond's bad for the game. It's physical ball. Draymond plays physical ball. He's outspoken. He does some dumb shit on the court, off the court. You can name it. But the dude knows hoops. He's one of the best basketball minds. And I'm biting my ass saying this shit because the amount of shit I talk about him. But he's one of the best basketball minds we have. The dude doesn't shoot maybe more than 10 times a game but he has to be on the floor for this team to be successful. He has to be because his smart and his prowess on the offense and defensive end to make sure that Clay, Steph, Jordan Poole get their shots. But that Draymond is going to be that anchor on the defense at 6'8", maybe at the most, maybe 6'6". So Draymond does a great job, and Reddick just hit the nail on the head. These old heads thinking the likes of fucking Bob Cousy, and you're telling me Bob Cousy is a better all-time player than the likes of fucking Kyrie Irving? Yes, Kyrie Irving had the all-day off the court shit this last year. Kyrie Irving is just different. These old heads, sometimes it just gets old. Look, you got to respect greatness when you see it. We may not be the Magic Bird days or the Jordan versus the Piston days of those 90s of basketball. But right now, what we're seeing, the talent across the league, we may be seeing one of the most evenly balanced leagues we've ever seen. And that's coming off a 4-year stretch where we had the same NBA Finals between Cleveland and Golden State. There is legit, and you can make an argument for about 4 different teams, and hockey we talk about all the time. There's a good shot 5 teams can win the cup every single year. Obviously, we hope it's our team, but the NBA last year, not a lot of people picked the Bucks to win it all. They thought, Bucks team good, not good enough. No one picked Phoenix to make the NBA Finals. I mean, these teams come out of the woodworks, and teams just. It's great. Adam Silver's done such a great job with so many teams and getting the level play at such a high level. Old heads just don't know what they're watching. The likes of Nick Wrong and what he says about the Nuggets and even the Suns. Come on, man. Sometimes you guys just need you go get your walker, sit in the corner. It's okay. Daddy will come get you from the retirement home here eventually. Just go sit down. Do the Will Compton shit. Put him with his little phone. Put the phone in a little booster seat. Sit him down. Okay, shut the fuck up and move on about your day.
Yeah, there you go. Go complain about how much better things were back in the day, and then turn on HBO Max, a streaming service that you now get to go watch the heyday of the Los Angeles Lakers and Magic Johnson and Dr. Jerry Buss.
Dude, everybody on that team fucking hates that show. West hates that show. Kareem hates that show. Magic, future Denver Bronco owner, possibly Magic Johnson, hates that show.
No.
I honestly am not opposed against it. I'm not because of the group. Peyton is in that group. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Magic has money, okay? Do we really want fucking Walmart guy to build a stadium and fucking DIA, Jimmy? I don't think so. So at least they'll know what to do with this team, okay?
I'll let Magic be part owner if he gets rid of his Twitter account.
Oh, the tweets that
I can't
come out
handle
of
it. I can't handle it.
the Denver Broncos played a very solid game, but Russell Wilson was the X factor.
The owners,
Thank you, Aaron.
the owners of the Denver Broncos put up a lot of money for this franchise, and they expect to get a good product out of their investment. No
fucking shit. It's that meme. No fucking shit. No.
Nobody asked you. Nobody.
We all thought it. We all thought it. You ain't gotta say it.
Come here. Sit down. You're in the penalty box. You don't get to say anything. Give me your phone, Magic. Give me your phone. Anything else you want to hit on before we try and get?
There's UFC this weekend that we didn't even know until we recorded 5 minutes before this episode. So
and the Kentucky Derby.
I'm in Reno, Nevada right now for work, and I'm throwing $50 on some horse. I'll let you know if I win because I'll lose my fucking mind. But here's to me hoping I can win betting on the Kentucky Derby. As much luck as I had betting on the Masters. That's all I'll say.
That's actually not a bad way to wrap.
One more thing. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. If you're a listener, give your mom a big hug. Happy Mother's Day. All the goats out there.
Yeah, shout out Miss Sonia, shout out Stace, my mom. We love you guys. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who happen to listen. I know that we have a few of them. We love you guys, and you guys enjoy the day that you've all deserved. That's a good way to close out episode 85 of the podcast. Give me your winner on Saturday night, main event, Gaethje versus Oliveira. Do we get it done with Northern Colorado kid, or is Oliveira going to defend his title?
It's coming home, Jimmy.
It's coming home.
It's coming home.
I'll be in Greeley. I'd be more. My sister's graduating on Saturday, so shout out Roxy as well.
I don't know if they get that hype at a bar for it, but hey, if they do, that'd be sick.
I'll take it.
Don't they also play Saturday night too? That's the only problem.
They play Saturday afternoon. They're at 2:30 that day.
That's so fucking annoying. Whatever. Damn. All right.
Okay. And with that, be sure to follow wherever you listen to podcasts, Wednesdays and Fridays, moving forward through the playoffs. Big thank you again to Griffin Youngs from the Tell It As It Is podcast, jumping on super last minute. It was great to finally get him back. He hasn't been with us since I was doing our hockey show for our former network. So it's been that long since we talked to him, but it was great getting his analysis and his reaction. You could tell he was amped up about it. And like we said, check out their show, Tell It As It Is. It's already out. If you were waiting for it, it's already out for their reaction and their new episode coming out Friday at FEOTB Pod, all social medias, TikTok, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're putting out 3 videos a week, 2 podcasts a week. We're churning the content currently, burning the midnight oil at both ends, but it's all worth it. But just be sure.
Because the cup. 14 more.
Yep. Operation 16 dub, 14 to go. For myself, Jimmy Pilato, my co-host Niko Bryant, this has been episode 85 of the Far End of the Bench podcast. Thank you very much for listening. We will see you guys next week.
Peace.